What's up, everybody? It's me again. I'm here reviewing the new, just reviewing normal chicken nuggets. Wow. Wow. This reminds me of the movie Blade 2. I wish I was in Blade 2. The funny thing about Blade 2 is that not a lot of people have seen it, but it's pretty much the best movie ever. I knew a guy in high school who had replicas of the Blades 2, and I thought maybe I should read the novels, so I got them, but I just kept talking about Sam and Frodo. There wasn't even vampires in the book. There's something about driving on the freeway that always reminds me of Blade 2. I feel like I'm Blade 2. Hey, asshole! You! I feel like I'm in Blade 2 right now! I feel like I'm in Blade 2. I'm currently on my way to my gymnastics class, and after that, I'm gonna go home and watch Blade 2. They call me the Daywalker. My name is Blade 2. I've come up with a good funny ha-ha for you guys. It goes like this. What does Blade call his blades? Blade and Blade 2. Do you guys remember the scene where Blade, he realizes that he's several floors above the ground? Mom, if you're watching this, mute the video, please. Because Blade, he realizes he's several floors above the ground, and he says, "Fuck this shit. Fuck." You can unmute it now, Mom. I hate vampires. They're just so greedy for blood. It's like they're just guzzling it. They're guzzling the blood down. They're so greedy. And a lot of people think that maybe a trip is all about the destination, but maybe a trip is all about the vampires you kill along the way. I remember the day that Death Stranding was announced. I was really stoked on it because it featured Guillermo del Toro, the director of Blade 2. And I thought Norman Reedus would be an excellent actor to fill if he was casted for Blade 2. And I bought the game, and it was not at all like Blade 2. Like, where's the vampires? Not in Death Stranding and Blade 2. It was brought to my attention that I did in fact not read the novelization of Blade 2. It was The Hobbit. Which is a good book still, but there's no vampires. So I'm gonna read Blade 2, the novelization of Blade 2. Hey, Bladies! I just want you guys to know that currently on Amazon, the Blade 2 graphic novel only has a review of 3.3 stars, which is unacceptable. So I'm calling all of my Bladies to arms. We need to go onto the Amazon.com or Amazon.uk or Amazon.ca and leave a 5-star review of the Blade graphic novel, because this needs to be righted, this wrong needs to be corrected, and it's up to all of you Bladies out there. I feel like I'm in Blade 2 right now. The thing about Blade is that he's the most lethal vampire hunter there is. Fuck Buffy, fuck Van Helsing, it's all about Blade and Blade 2. If you guys want to help me correct the wrong the Blade 2 novelization has gotten, simply go onto Amazon and search the product number 9780785108979. That's 9780778. Just don't understand. I thought Death Stranding had to be Blade 2 because Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus is in Blade 2, but how is the Death Stranding how does it not have Blade and there's no vampires in it? Look, do you remember the scene where Norman Reedus' character Scud hands Blade a cigarette and he says, "You need to toke off the smoke, B?" When B took a toke off the smoke, I knew that would give him a crippling addiction to nicotine. And I can stand behind that. I cannot stand behind that. Nicotine is a very addictive chemical. But I do find beauty in that scene because when he hands B the cigarette, he says later. And you know that he has some self-control. Do you remember the scene where Blade asks Whistler how he feels, and Whistler says, "Like hammered shit"? I think about that line on a daily basis, mainly because I watch Blade 2 every day. Especially on Blade Tuesday. That's my favorite day of the week to watch Blade 2. But why does Whistler feel that way, though? It's because of alcohol, probably. What about that one scene where they're gonna level the city block? And Scud's like, "What's so funny?" And Nessa's like, "They tell stories about Blade as the boogeyman, and frankly, I'm disappointed." And then Scud's like, "You hear that, B? Come along." She's disappointed. And then Nessa's like, "He agreed to come along, pretty please. And come on, B." And then he shows him the tubes inside of his jacket. Simtex. Enough explosives to level a city block. Or what about the scene where Scud's like, "What the fuck's your problem, Poppy?" And Whistler's like, "My problem is I've been stuck sucking blood clots for 2 years. I get to find out some jerk-off's fucking with my life work." And Scud's like, "We jeopardized our whole operation to save your puckered old ass." And Whistler's like, "Our operation?" And Scud's like, "Yeah." And Whistler's like, "Our operation? I built this whole operation, you asswipe." So overall, they were pretty good chicken nuggets.